Hey guys, welcome back. It's another day. We've been working on the trench this morning for the well, and we are pretty much ready to start piping. We've got the trench dug about 3 feet all the way down to the well pipe, the well casing. So with the trench dug, we need to lay some conduit for the power cables, as well as 3 PEX lines, I think. One for the water from the well, one to a spigot down here that'll eventually be for house water, and then one for the RV and spigots that are up on top of the hill. With that, we're gonna get started and glue some stuff together. We have a pretty simple job here today. There's only 2 bends in this entire run of conduit. It's 3/4, and we'll be running our well power lines through this. All of the PEX will just be buried next to this. So we have a couple elbows, a couple joints, and we'll get this in the ground pretty quick. Well, it's quite a bit later in the afternoon. It is pitch black out here. I've been working with lights for the last probably hour and a half. I haven't been able to film too much. I've got some pipe laid into the ground. I've got this L piece done. That's for the RV branch. This one runs all the way over to the well pipe itself. I've got one more piece to run, which is basically going to be a stub piece for when the house sits here. I can just trench to here instead of dig up this road again. So the PEX has been pretty difficult to work with. I haven't been able to film much. I've needed both hands to just try and bend this stuff back into place. It's cold out here. It's you know, keeping the shape of the roll, which is hard to do. And here's pretty much the end product. We've got main water line coming in from the well, house water line coming out, and then the water line for the RV and outdoor hydrants. So these all come in here, stub in here. Got a bunch extra, we'll trim that off. It's not crazy pretty. Like I said, the PEX was really hard to work. Got a little bit of the roll over there. That's going to be basically where I stub it off for the house site. So got one more piece, and then I can start backfilling a little bit of this. That'll probably be tomorrow. Don't have enough time to do it tonight, but we'll catch you then. Morning guys, we finished trenching yesterday. You've seen us lay some of the PEX line in there, and the next step is to put the Pitless adapter in. We have to get to the well casing, and so that is through the old foundation to the well shed. Right now we are chipping away at the footings as well as some of the pad around the casing itself. There's some rebar and metal in here. We've got the right tool for it. We were able to borrow a friend's jackhammer. It's doing the job.
As you guys can see, we still haven't cleaned up the debris from the demolition of the old structure. We're kind of working against the clock on this water project and need to get it completed before the rain starts falling or it starts snowing. Once done with the piping, we'll be able to fill in the trench, get the tractor in here, and deal with the mess we've created. But judging from the calendar, this will probably be pushed into spring.
After a bit of jackhammering and digging, this is pretty much where we are left. We've got all of the footing cut out down probably 18 inches. I mean, that's all dirt underneath there now, and we've got around it chipped out. I'll probably do a little bit more around the pipe, but now we're just gonna get rid of this bar.
As you can see, we're not taking out the whole pad right now. Our goal is to get the concrete against the well pipe cut out so we can run the pump power lines in conduit up the side of the pipe and then down the well itself. The pitless adapter will be a few feet underground and will punch through the well casing itself. Depending on some housing decisions, we're hoping next spring we'll be able to remove all the debris, concrete included, and start with a new, flat, clean house pad. We're going through all this trouble of a pitless and relocated well shed mainly because our house plans are in flux and where this well is located. The old structure sat almost right on top of it, and that causes several issues if you ever need to service the well. Given this is a shallow well at about 150 feet, and we don't know its overall production, we're trying to make future servicing as easy as possible. Pitless adapters are very common in cold weather climates, and my neighbor has installed several over the years. He was nice enough to come over and show me the ropes on this project, so shout out to him.
Yeah, so this stuff goes on the outside with this rubber seal. This goes through the well casing. This is just a friction fit onto here. So this will come off, and then you put the pipe in through here, so it redirects it out that way.
And that's what the well, the pump itself will hang off of.
Yeah.
That part right there. So, rounded like that.
Yeah,
it's supposed to go on the pipe itself.
Yeah.
And it should push it in.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Help me, God. I can't see anything. So.
You just got it.
Oh, just got it.
Nice.
All right, now get your. You might have to work that seal on without that brass part. Yeah. I had to kind of like spin it on. Okay.
Well, that's on there about as tight as I can get it.
So we'll need to get a wrench or something to tighten it.
It is the next day. We finished up last night by missing one part, so we had to wait and head to the store today. We've got the pitless installed right down here, well below the frost line, and we have the adapter to 1-inch PEX. So this is basically going to run to the well shed. You can basically see, well, maybe not, but in there is a slip fitting that the well will eventually connect to. Today we're going to install a frost-free hydrant right there. That will eventually lead to the house site, so that's basically what we're going to branch off of, and we're going to make it easy to dig down to that one, and we'll remove that hydrant once the house is here. That's at least the plan. Right now we're going to connect the main water line, main PEX, and then also finish off this conduit up the side of the well casing for the pump wires. Once we do that, we should be able to backfill this trench, which is just in time because you can see everything is frozen. It got down to probably 11 degrees last night, so the ground is starting to freeze up. These piles of dirt are frozen, you know, that far into the ground, and so another couple days here and we won't really be able to do any earthwork. So we're cutting it close. We've lucked out on the weather so far. We just need another couple of days without rain and snow. This is the single piece we were missing. It's an expansion sleeve that allows us to connect to this pipe, but it stopped us dead in our tracks last night. So we're just gonna do a quick install of this and then finish up with that conduit. All right, so that one piece, and now this is finished. So we will be able to drop the pump, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or, you know, in another video, but we'll be able to do that now. And got to finish up this electrical conduit and backfill.
Thanks for watching, guys. In the next one, we'll be working on the pressure tank and finally get water flowing out of this thing. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to follow along, and we'll see you on the next one.